Hey everyone, I should have rescheduled this. I didn't know. Nobody was scheduled live when I set this up. But of course, as soon as I set up a live, everybody and their mama goes live. Ugh. But I'm going to take you into the intro.
No interest, just a simple monthly fee.
I'm just tired of talking about it. Alright, I am so sorry. Apparently, it didn't play my intro. Sorry about that, peeps. Oh my Lord, have mercy. And I lost 4 people thinking that I wasn't going to be here. Oh, I am so tired of these with StreamYards and YouTube, man. I pay too much for StreamYard to have this shit happening all the time. Oh.
Home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side, time will never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and nights that were blue. But I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. I can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you.
Hey. YouTube and StreamYards has been glitching. I mean, I wasn't watching a live yesterday and it just shut it down completely. It's it's been kicking people out of their videos. It's been kicking video. I don't know. They need to get it together because I'm tired of paying for crappy service. I really am. I wish Restream because I really like their features better. But their videos don't play worth a crap. It's like a no-win situation. Oh, I'm over it. I've had a heck of a day, and my little one he has been in a mood since yesterday. And he gets all up in his feelings, and he was all in his feelings all day today because he couldn't have pizza. I kept saying, "What do you want for dinner?" Pizza. No, what do you want for dinner? He refused to answer. He just nope. He just is so hard headed. But he didn't get his pizza. Mommy always wins. Well, not always, but yeah, sometimes. But he gets all butthurt. I mean, the kid gets all, like I said, he gets all up in his feelings. Hey, True Crime Comedy. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Shaylee. Hey, Mickey. You okay? It's just a glitch out of my control, dear. Hey, Josh. When I set this live up, how come as soon as I set up a live, everybody and their mother goes live? Drives me up a wall. Hey, Cow. Hey, Midwest. Maureen, how are you? Hey, Patricia. You thought you were going to have to go save me? Rescue me. Mm. Hey, KCG. Hey, Motor City Dog. I didn't want to do serious talk tonight because I know I am about spent on it. I mean, everybody is. Let's review all the interviews. Let's review this. Let's review that. I mean, it's too much. I needed a break from it. So I figured we'd have some laughs and look at some psychic videos. Just have some laughs. I needed a break from it. It's like every channel. And sorry, but of course everybody knows my go-to is going to be nonsense. You know, that's where she breaks it down, and that's all I need. But it's just I don't know. And Tony was back on TikTok not only last night, but the war he started on TikTok between the 2 a.m. girls. Well, he I guess thinks they all put it to bed today, but some of them didn't show up in the live to agree. So who knows? But yeah, he's supposed to be working, but he's got hours to talk to these girls on the phone and then go on panel. Figure that out. Yeah. Betty hates me. I joined the crowd of being blocked. Welcome. You did, Nikki? mm, I don't know what she thinks she's going to accomplish by going to Tennessee. I really, really don't. Mm. And I don't know. It's crazy. And then I was going to stream the Karen Reed trial this afternoon, but no, couldn't do that. Sometimes it would be nice to have a babysitter for a couple hours, just sometimes. Yeah, with Betty, all you got to do is go in there. You don't even have to, you know, say anything out of line. Just say, well, no, that's not what happened, or that's not how it was said, and you'll get blocked. I seen she did a couple more videos today. God, that woman. I don't understand how many. Give other people a chance to go live. Jesus, you don't got to be doing, you know, 100 lives a day or, 10, 12-hour lives a day. That's just insane. But they go in and watch her. They go in and watch. I don't get it, but just to regurgitate the same stuff over and over. Oh my gosh, she did one 3 hours ago. Yeah. I swear that woman doesn't leave her bed. That's depressing. Though on a day like today, I would have liked to have stayed in my bed, but I don't get that option. I got littles. They're not having it. They're not having it. Yeah, she eventually blocks everybody. The thing is, Betty got a lot of new subs that don't know Betty. As they find out what she is, they drop off. And I question her getting all those subs that fast anyway. I mean, a couple hundred, yeah, I could see that. But a couple thousand? No. No. Nope. I still can't believe my little boy today. What a hard head. I mean, he was just all in his feels today. Oh dear. He got put in timeout probably 10 times. I swear. And the whole time he was eating dinner, all he did was pout because it wasn't pizza. And it has to be, he only eats Domino's pizza. That's it. He won't eat any other kind of pizza. He's spoiled. But he thought he was going to win today. And I stuck to my guns. I had to. My husband wasn't home. He left for work. And all my cards are in the truck. So I couldn't have ordered it anyway. I don't save none of my cards. I've done that before and I've gotten frauded. And it was a nightmare to straighten out. I've never done it again. but he'll get over it. Yeah, the more you watch, yeah, but there's only so much I can watch and hear it go over and over the same details. You just get burnt out and need a break. Like I said, when I want to hear the facts, I go to nonsense because I know I'll get it there. And then you got these idiots like Brittany J and J for Justice and that bullhorn thing. Jesus. Anyway, remember the tarot card reader we were reviewing last night? Well, lo and behold, if she didn't put herself out another. See, I don't like the way these come up on here. Another reading just from, I'm trying to remember what her name was. I know I shared it in the description. Oh, and I give you a heads up. Burnt toast's gonna be good tomorrow night, by the way. Athena put out some. I shared it. She put out. I tell you what, the girl can spew some bars now. Yeah, she can. She should have never let that boy hold her back. She's sounds better than he does. I kind of thought it was pretty cool. Okay, now she was on here and now she's not on here. Oh dear Lord, see? Oh, and then it's weird. I was putting in Brittany J, and it was bringing up that she had three channels, and she doesn't. She only has two. That's what I mean about the glitching. Hey, Living Light. Um, StreamYard's been acting. I don't know if it's StreamYards or if it's no, that's not who I wanted. Where did she go? Oh, she's got to be in my other list then, because I know I have her. But she did another. I was blown away. I was like, damn. I mean, you had all that time. You had all that time. I don't have. I wish. I don't have that kind of time, especially with summer here. I don't know. Last night I stayed up way too late. No, 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 no. That's not. See, see what I mean? Ugh. And I didn't even play all the ones that I have last night. We ran out of time. But where did she go here? It's clear at the end. Yeah, I was blown away. Oh, Psychic Mara. That's her name. Yeah, she did a whole nother reading. And then we're going to get into TREV. But hers is really short. So we'll do hers and then we'll get into oh, she did one on Summer Wells, True Crime. Reed reveals her brothers saw what happened to her. Her brothers were watching it. That's what she's saying. That's disgusting. Hey, Dorothy, good to see you. That's disgusting to even put in your thumbnail. But yeah, she did one 4 hours ago. What the hell is that? On Sebastain Rogers, Reed reveals important details. Come on now. We'll speed her up. We'll watch her real quick, but then we're going to get into TREV because we're going to have some fun with that one. Yeah, we're definitely going to have some fun with that one. I wondered why he hasn't been on his other channel. It's because he's been on his paranormal channel doing spirit box readings. Only he's using his phone because he left his spirit box at his ex's house. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. Veda was in what chat? What are you talking about, KCG? What chat was Veda in? Are you talking about Brittany J's? Veda was in Brittany J's. That makes sense because Brittany J has. Where do you think she got her? Of course, Sarah got Veda over there. Where do you think Brittany J got all her bad information about nonsense and Dre and Marwan and stuff? Yeah. I didn't see her. I was in there, but I didn't see her. I mean, I'm blocked, but I was in there. Hmm. Well, they can have Veda. They can keep her. She's not doing good. She's trying to be true crime, but nobody acknowledges her. It's the same people. I haven't even thought of that tube top travesty. But this is Mara, the tarot reader. No, she don't DIY her cards. She buys her cards off Amazon. But she DIYs her little wooden chips. But let's hear her.
Hey guys, I am Psychic Mara. I wanted to tap into these murder mystery oracle true crime cards, and I wanted to go ahead and ask these
Wait a
cards.
minute.
What
You're telling me that on Amazon you can get a set of tarot cards that says murder mystery? Lady, come on. Are you freaking serious? How many views you got on this video? Please tell me you don't have a ton. She has 18.1K subscribers. Wow. She's got over 1,100 views already on this video. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I am changing my channel. TREV757, you're next. You get mad views on your paranormal stuff too. I'm going to have my kids DIY me some cards, and I'm changing it up, peeps. I'm changing it up.
happened to Sebastain Rogers? Now, I have done other readings, but I wanted to really get into these cards. So, what I did is I meditated over these cards. I shuffled them multiple times and I asked over and over, Spirit, please tell me what happened to Sebastain Rogers. Anything you would like to share, anything that comes out. And they were pre shuffled. I'm just going to start picking them off the top of the deck one by one, okay? Thank you for listening. Let's just see what the cards have to say, period, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see if we get the same thing. Let's see if we get anything similar. I would love for you all to use your intuition because you guys are very, very gifted. And please share
thank you.
your thoughts and your input, your opinion on what.
Hey, at least somebody thinks I'm gifted. You know, gotta thank her for the compliment.
You pick up from these cards, what energies you pick up. I will tell you what I pick up, but I really would love to hear from you all. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Let's tap right into it. Again, what happened to Sebastain Wayne Rogers?
Don't know.
The very first card, interesting.
A wound.
Why did no one tell Florida drivers about this new rule?
Me?
All right, if you're currently insured, you drive less.
Killer
These are some detailed murder cards. Wonder what she paid for them on Amazon.
sustained a wound during the unaliving. Now, you can read what it says. It does say murder, so I may
Uh,
have to speak in codes a little bit,
well,
okay?
you just busted
Uh,
it.
Again, killer sustained a wound during the unaliving.
Mm.
Very
On the hand? Okay.
interesting. So, this does tell me right away, allegedly, because people do get offended, people are sensitive, but allegedly, Sebastain Rogers is deceased.
Uh,
He is no longer with us. Again, killer sustained a wound during this murder here.
now, y'all know this is some bullcrap, right? Because you know what she's referring to. Okay. You're gifted, Mickey? Hey, she says I am too. Telling you, I'm revamping my channel. That's it. I'm giving in. I'm not fighting it anymore. But these people are so fake. You can bet she's watched. She knows. It's, but it's a wound of. It's a hand, not an arm, lady. You messed up. Wrong body part. But okay.
Okay, so something really bad happened. The energy I'm picking up from this card is that someone kind
Yeah,
of
he did, but he didn't do it this way, living light. Not um. He didn't scam people for money. Let's put it that way. And I do think that there are people that can actually do these tarot readings. I've always wanted to go get one. We have a lady up in the next little town, and she's been there for years and years. But a lot of people go to her. But these people, some of these people, now there's a couple of them that I found during looking for these guys that you can tell are on a whole different level than these people. They're just a whole different level. But I want to get done with this so we can get into TREV because you guys are gonna howl. It is insane.
flew off the handle, meaning somebody just lost it. They totally lost it on him, allegedly, and they let their anger and temper and everything else they had going in, everything they had bodied in, all
Oh, honey, we already know what channels you're watching by what you're stating. Stop. You're not getting this from the cards. Stop it.
those emotions. I feel like they let it all out on Sebastain. So he caught the worst end of it. And I am also picking up this could have been an accident. Mm-hmm.
Oh, an
This could
accident.
have been an accident. However,
Hey,
somebody went
vivacious
way too
Val.
far and they realized, OMG, he's dead.
Oh, we're gonna get into TREV next. You're gonna laugh.
What am I going to do?
Oh my gosh. And people, I got to tell you, off subject. I told you about Bob the mechanic. You know, guess where Betty took her car back to? Bob, the junkyard mechanic. The one she claims charged her 4 grand to change out parts that didn't need changed out because there was nothing wrong with all the stuff he changed out. And then she gonna drive to Live Oaks where she broke down with the fuel pump. And because according to her, they put a defective fuel pump in and she wants them to swap it out. Oh, come on. We all knew she wasn't going to pay the dealership. And honestly, I can't blame them because dealerships are crazy expensive. I know what they charged us to fix our truck. But yeah, I wouldn't be going back to the dude that allegedly charged me 4 grand and replaced all kind of shit there was nothing wrong with. But she took her car back there. Mm-hmm. To Junkyard Bob. Mm-hmm. And needless to say, someone reached out to him and let him know what she was saying about charging her so much money and stuff. And he was not a happy camper. And he claims he didn't charge her $4K. But,
Yeah, let's see what comes out next. Please remember, I pre-shuffled, I meditated. I'm just picking them off the deck one by one. Okay, these were shuffled. Okay,
They were?
This is it.
Okay.
Yeah. So whoever unalived Sebastain, they have some type of cut, a scrape, a bruise, a wound, and I feel like it is to their hand. It could be to their wrist or to their arm. Could be.
Nope. The card is of the hand. It shows a boo-boo in the middle of the hand. Come on now. We know. Come on. We know you've been watching all the videos about what's been going on in this case. So stop with your fakeness and read your cards right. That's a boo-boo of the middle of the hand. Maybe you should consider sending these back to Amazon. Because I didn't even know you could just get murder mystery cards from Amazon. I thought you was going to DIY them like the other lady.
Scratch. Believe it or not, I feel like he tried.
A scratch isn't a wound. Do you understand? A wound is not a surface scratch. Okay. Because, when I would be calling the ER, or, filling in on the patient I was working on, I would never call a scratch a wound. A surface scratch is not a wound. Okay? All right. Just so you know. Because if I'd have told the doc, hey, doc, can you give me orders to treat this wound? And they'd say, describe the wound. And I'd say, well, it's about a 1-inch long surface scratch. They'd hang up on me.
To fight back.
Oh.
He tried to defend himself in that order. Okay, I do. Blocking and trying to, turn your head, whatever was happening.
Wait a minute. You said it was an accident. If it was an accident, why was he blocking? Already you lost me.
He wailed on him.
Oh, but it was an accident, you said.
I'm Nicole C, and I love Chumba Casino because I won 32,000 sweet coins.
Well, if Chumba Casino gave me 32K, I'd
like I said in other readings, I love to say this is much bigger than a boo-boo. You have to make a little boo-boo, a little mistake. This was no.
Don't use my words. I'm so used to talking to little kids that I don't even know how to talk to adults anymore.
But I feel like it was an accident. But when you don't report an accident.
But it's not an accident if you're defending yourself and somebody's wailing on you.
What does that mean? If you do not report an accident and you feel or you see or you witness that someone is bleeding or injured due to some type of injuries or attack, and you don't report it and they pass away and you hide it, you are a murderer.
Really?
Period. Point blank.
Even if they didn't do it, they're a murderer? Even if they didn't do it and it was so it makes you a murderer because you didn't report it even if you didn't do it. No, honey. It makes you an accessory, not the actual murderer. And it could be an accessory after the fact. But yeah.
It's different if it was reported. And you say, well, hey, I admit I was disciplining my daughter or son, and one thing led to another, and I really lost it. You can say I blacked out. Not that it would help you, but the point I'm trying to make is to be honest and tell the truth. So you call and say, I blacked out on my child, and my child is hurt. Okay. And I need some assistance ASAP, or my child is unconscious.
But if it was an accident, then there wouldn't have been no welling or blacking out. Do you understand? You said it was an accident.
I don't know if you report anyone, a child or anyone, family or a stranger, and you tell the authorities we have a person that's passed out or unconscious, they'll actually get there as soon as they can.
Sure
because
will.
They take that very seriously, okay? Because there's a chance you would want to try to revive the person that's knocked out or unconscious. So remember that too. You want to get the emergency there quick. I have a passed out person or I have an unconscious person. They'll come rushing.
You Don't say passed out person. Yeah. Yeah, say unconscious, or unresponsive. But okay.
It will. And so we have a situation where this did not happen.
What?
Somebody got scared, and I feel they hid the accident. And poor Sebastian may have died, or actually did die from his injuries. Okay.
You do understand that if you're welling on your kid and you black out, that's not an accident. Okay. You do understand. You don't accidentally black out. All right. Yeah. You don't accidentally um beat someone to DEATH. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah. Mm-mm.
Let's see what the next card is.
Okay, let's go.
So look at that hand. There's something like, yeah, so somebody was bleeding. There's something that happened to the hand.
Yeah,
we're gonna
there's a
really
big
have to tap
boo-boo.
into this true crime stuff. I don't want to be too censored. I got to do what I got to do. I'm just saying. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Let me get into it the way I need to.
Oh my gosh, she just sounded like Betty. Did you hear that? Does she know Betty?
The hell with that. There's blood or something here with the hand. Yeah, somebody was bleeding. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a pretty big boo-boo in the middle of the hand there. On the palm. Yeah.
I'm just kind of looking as I'm picking. Oh, I didn't expect this. Okay, interesting. Okay.
Contamination.
Oh boy. Contamination of DNA evidence may be influencing the case. Let me know in the comment section.
Okay, you do know there's stuff that they use, luminol, and there's another spray they can use that, would show blood. It would, no matter if you tried to clean it up or not. But yeah, okay.
What you feel about this, what energies you pick up. Contamination of DNA evidence may be influencing the case.
Okay.
Ooh, this is not good.
Oh.
Because right away, this is big to me. It kind of makes me feel like there is a crooked person involved.
Really?
I do feel that people did come out and search the Proudfoot's home inside and out. I do believe that. However, a crooked person, I don't know, could have been involved because they may have seen something and overlooked it.
Okay.
They may have touched.
Now, have you all figured out who she's been watching? Who's she been watching? It says the same. Hey, Chap Tess, how are you? It's good to see you. Who has she been watching? Pretty easy to figure out. Listen to her a little bit more. Hey, Remy. But yeah, the spirits came to her and told her this info in the spirit form of, and is for justice.
It, adding fingerprints onto it. Something was missed on purpose, or something could have been. You guys, let me know. This is a tough one. I'm going to be honest. I can only share the energies I get, and I don't like it.
Oh.
Something's not right here. Something was covered up. Somebody covered up DNA evidence. Their DNA was most definitely.
Okay, so you're saying that one of the investigators covered up DNA evidence? Huh. You watch Bullhorn Betty, don't you? You watch J for Justice? Probably Slimy, too. But I can guarantee you watch Bullhorn and J for Justice just by the things you're saying. Because those are the things they've said. That Chris has family in the police department, which is false. Not true. But anyway, okay.
At the scene, the crime scene, I feel, is right inside of the home.
It is?
Specifically the garage. Something about a garage.
Now, if that don't tell you who she's watching, nothing will.
Okay. Yeah, something happened. Okay.
You said it was an
DNA
accident.
there. Some type of evidence there. Could have been blood. I feel like it was Sebastian's DNA.
Do you know how hard it is to clean up red stuff in your garage? YouTube's being so finicky, I don't even want to say it. I'm already gonna go in yellow because of what she said. But yeah, it's not as easy as you think. And guess what? Kitty litter doesn't work. But yeah, okay. It's a cement floor. You do understand that, right? Okay.
Meaning some type of fluid from him.
Oh.
There was something there that should have been collected or seen and it was overlooked.
It was.
Okay. This can also be saying,
You're 5 minutes away from getting Ozempic for weight
one
loss.
of these days I'm going to be able to
So this is Ozempic.
get
And it has
premium.
got.
What I'm saying here is, someone or whoever was in charge allegedly did not do their job. They did not use a certain chemical the right way. They misused it. And I'm hoping that they did not misuse it.
Honey, you can't misuse it. Okay? You put it's in a freaking spray bottle and you spray it. You can't misuse it. You can't. I've actually been at a crime scene, unfortunately, in my town back when I was running. There was crime scenes we had to clean up, and I actually had to scrape the guy's brain matter off the walls and pick up his eyeballs. But listen, yeah, it doesn't work that way. Okay? Luminol is actually a very simple solution. It's, yeah. But okay.
On purpose. Meaning,
dirty cops.
What is it, luminol? Let me know in the comments. I believe that's it.
Mm-hmm.
The chemical used to spot and detect blood stains.
Chap
Things that
test.
we can't see. Yeah.
Thank
so
you
it's kind
so
of
much.
Like someone misused it, if they used it at all. But it's showing this, it's coming out that something was used. Maybe misused. Maybe it was an accident. I don't know. Something's not right. Something got missed. Spirit says there's definitely DNA there. There was blood on the scene somewhere in or around the garage, and it got missed, and there could be.
Do you understand that they had dogs all over that place? And honey, them dogs would have picked up the scent. They are that good. They would have picked up the blood scent. Believe it or not, it has a smell. And, decomp starts rather quickly. The odor that a dog could pick up, because they can pick up way before any human can. But yeah, so you need to pay attention to who you're watching on YouTube, by the way.
Be a crooked person involved, allegedly. This is too much for me. I'm gonna let's go to the next card.
Oh yes.
In fact, there could be a blood stain, or there could have been on an object is what I'm picking up. Okay, something about his fluid or blood being on an object in the garage or around the garage. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh,
look at that.
Hey, I had a thumbnail with the mask in it. Maybe she's right. Maybe I am gifted too. You go look at my thumbnails a couple of weeks ago. I had a thumbnail with the mask in it. Well, darn.
Engaged in unusual behavior prior to the crime.
Huh?
And of course, Sebastain Rogers is the victim here, the one and only victim.
Okay,
but
are you? Does it tell you what the unusual behavior was? Because you do understand that he's 15. Okay, his hormones are through the roof. Poor kid. I think boys have it worse than girls, but and you do understand he was in bed, right? Okay.
The energy I pick up from this card is Sebastain Rogers may have been sneaking snacks, or may have been caught going into a pantry or a refrigerator, may have been
you were watching Day for Justice.
Maybe asking to use the cell phone, maybe asking to get online. He could have been doing something to where one of his parents got very aggravated.
Well, honey, there was only one parent there, and they ran a good household, and there was rules, and I think Sebastain was aware that he wasn't getting on his phone at bedtime. Just saying.
And again went off on him, all allegedly, no facts, because it says the
Oh,
victim, which is Sebastain Rogers, engaged, and we know he's a young man, so he didn't engage in anything bad. But using this
oh,
card, into this energy read here, this true crime read, it just says, yeah, an unusual behavior. Focus on that part. Emphasis on unusual behavior. He was probably giving his parents or parent a hard time, or maybe he didn't do anything wrong. Maybe he was just 100% innocent. And as I always
oh.
picked up from the beginning, he had to use the bathroom real bad. Maybe,
Okay.
he could have
Well,
been.
he's 15. I doubt that he asked for permission to use the bathroom. But okay.
Now I'm picking up something I never got before. I can hear, oh my God, I
Spirits
hear
on my.
banging. Like he's banging on the wall. He's banging on the door. I got to use the bathroom. I got to use the bathroom. Now, this is a channeled message coming in. I never got this. I got the
Okay, wait a minute.
bathroom.
So you're telling me a 15-year-old is banging on the wall saying, I got to use the bathroom. I got, huh? Okay. Whatever.
But not him actually banging on a wall or door.
Oh.
Wow. Yes, Spirit says he was
Wow.
hitting the wall. Oh my gosh, is that where she got that thud? So really, it wasn't a thud or a thump or
No.
a sound.
Okay. Look, I am so sick of you people with this damn stud sound. Go back and watch your damn interviews. Don't watch Jay for Justice and Bullhorn Betty. When Katie first described, she said she heard a noise. The reason that she said a thud in a different interview is because she was asked to describe the sound she heard. In the first interview, when she said she heard a sound, she was not asked to describe that sound. A couple interviews later, she was asked to describe what she heard. That's why she answered it that way. Y'all need to pay attention. Open your ears and actually use them.
She heard it was him banging on the wall, needing to use the bathroom, and maybe allegedly the mom says, no, you just used it like 15 minutes ago, you're trying to find a way to sneak this or do that, stay in your room.
Mom was on the couch on the phone, half asleep, watching a movie with her husband, who was in another town before work, who was not even home. But okay.
Something about the bathroom, something really caused her to blow up on him, allegedly.
Oh.
Unusual behavior prior to the crime. Yeah, this was so close call here.
Oh.
Yeah, this happened inside the home.
I thought it was
an
an
accident.
accident.
One person did this physically to him, but there's another person, could be one to two more people involved, meaning their involvement is cover up, assisting and cover up, not relaying valuable information that will help.
You mean like the dirty cops, the ones that messed up collecting the DNA and was hiding the crime scene. Gotcha. You are aware that there's been no crime. It has not been declared a crime nor a crime scene. You are aware of that, correct? All right.
Locate him or tell the truth about what may have happened. Maybe they're helping cover it up for her or for whoever.
Exactly, Orion.
Are there times when you would love to have another address or phone number to use instead of your home address and personal number?
Yeah. This is interesting. What do you get from this?
Nothing.
That unusual behavior is just basically him being a kid, Oh my God.
Okay, well then
something he did.
That wouldn't be unusual. You say your cards are saying it was unusual behavior. And then you're turning around saying it was just him being a kid doing. Okay, well that's not unusual. Come on, lady, get it together here.
Yeah, there's two people wearing a mask too. I can see that. That's interesting. There's that issue with the flashlight, or I don't know, two lights that we're seeing.
Okay, there's only one head there and two masks, because that means one person has two faces. Not that there's two people, because there's only one head. Okay, I can read your cards better than you. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am gifted. I'm going to do me a paranormal DIY cards and chip channel here.
2 lights that were spotted, glares of lights.
Okay.
I remember that video.
Oh my gosh. You watched J for Justice. Honey, that has been so debunked so many freaking times over again. It was a garbage truck. You understand? A garbage truck. Nothing more, nothing less.
No, that was big for a while.
Mm.
Something ain't right. There's 2
Mm.
people covering up the truth here. 2 or 3 people.
There is.
He could have been cutting up. I don't want to put that on him. But it could have been because he really had to go and he was trying to say, hey, I'm trying to use it. And, maybe mom was like, no, I don't know.
Doubt very much. In fact, and I'm not a betting person because I get mad if I lose $2 on a quick pick for the lottery. But I'll bet you my $2 that he wasn't being told he couldn't use the bathroom. He is 15. I mean, he'd just go to the bathroom. I mean, my 6-year-old don't ask. He just goes to the bathroom. I mean, come on.
Something about knocking or bamming on the wall, misbehaving.
It's
due to he needed something, he wanted something, he needed to release something or something like that.
Oh.
Yep, this is what we have. We'll pull one more.
One more?
I can't make this up. It was the next card up. There's a little pet there. I don't know. It's a little cat. I wonder if they have a cat. I heard about dogs. There's a cat that may be a witness, believe it or not.
No, they don't have a cat because Chris is severely allergic to cats. So yeah, no. However, there is a neighborhood cat. It's the neighbor's cat. But it doesn't come in their house because, again, Chris is severely allergic to pussycats.
Not that sounds really goofy, but there could have been. There's a lot of stray cats,
and so
especially
the cat's a witness. Well, hot damn, you better call and get them to pick up that cat, and they better take it to a cat shrink because you can. There is cat therapist, dog and cat therapist out there that charge anywhere from $150 to $300 an hour to tell you what your animal's saying. But go for it. You need to get them to pick up that cat.
Around houses, neighborhoods, apartments, and they run under cars.
There's
and they
no
wander
apartments.
around. I wouldn't be surprised.
There's no apartments. It's a single family or single homes development. There's no apartments. There's no townhouses. There's no condos. It is single homes. But okay.
If they have a cat or a cat was there, he could have a toy cat. I don't know. Something about a cat may have. I don't know.
She watches J for
Justice. A cat may have run in the garage or something. Who knows? I feel like there's a pet there. A small pet, an animal. A witness.
A witness.
A witness may not be fully disclosing all of the facts.
Oh.
What did I tell you?
I don't know.
And there's someone sitting in a chair. This could be a neighbor. Could be a neighbor. I am picking up male energy.
Okay, you watched Crime Lines and Lies, didn't you? You sure did, because that's the neighbor stuff. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna blow your mind right now. I don't need your cards for this. That wasn't a neighbor. No, was not. It's a chatter. It's a sub. His name was Mark W. He doesn't live within 45 seconds of the Proudfoots. He doesn't know the Proudfoots. He actually lives in New York. Yeah, I knew within 10 seconds of hearing his voice. Because, see, I've spoke to the man on the phone. That was Mark W. Not a neighbor. Your sources are really bad, ladies. See, we got J for Justice, Bullhorn Betty, now Crime Lines and Lies. Even Bullhorn Betty. Not at first, but later, questioned the fake neighbor call. Okay? Come on.
May have seen something. I don't know why the hell this male neighbor would cover up for Katie or anyone else. This could be the mom herself, Katie, allegedly. Okay. She is obviously a witness to her own damn crime.
Oh.
You guys, thanks for listening. Until next
That's
time.
it?
Recordings.
You're lame. You only draw 4 cards. You're lame. You're lame. I'm definitely doing. I'm definitely gonna have my kids DIY me a set of cards. Yes, I am. Okay. We all know where she gets her info. Oh, TREV is live right now. Sebastain Rogers and Keelan Robertson, another child, vanishes in thin air. I, is he going to make a song about it? Okay. Now, these thumbnails, this dude, you're not doing little 3 foot. You're not doing yourself no favors, dude. With these thumbnails, I got to show you guys the look on his face with these thumbnails, and he's still wearing that damn. It's in the middle of summer, and he's wearing a freaking knit hat. Little 3 foot. Look at these thumbnails, people. I'm not kidding you. Look at the expression on his face. Dude, you're not doing yourself no favors. He says, talking to the DEAD. Where is Sebastain and Keelan? Open spirit box session. Warning, it's loud. He uses those apps. The same one that me and Traders was using, he uses. Do you know those apps are pre-programmed, right? But anyway. And it cost me $12.99. A rip-off. Didn't even give us no good words. But anyway. This one is, where's Sebastain Rogers and Keelan? Okay. He's doing the same exact live over and over again. Just like the Born. Then he does Sebastain Rogers live spirit box session. Warning, it's loud. Okay, we're going to do the most current one. I don't think we did. No, we did the one with him. Oh my gosh. There's one on here. I'm not kidding you. Where him and Smoke, that dude that is weird that co-hosts with him, they actually go out at night. Yeah. Well, now that he's relocated, I don't know if Smoke can go out with him. But this was, like a month or so ago. They actually go out at night. Yeah. It's funny. But we'll do this one. Oh, little 3 foot. Oh, and then we have to listen to his music. Oh, Lord. Little 3 foot. Get a new career. Oh, by the way, little 3 foot, in case you don't know it, Athena has been putting out her stuff, and let me tell you, she can spit bars so much better than you can. It's sad that you held that girl back, but I hope she goes for it now, because actually it wasn't bad. The girl can spit some bars. That we find important. Rap game strong, chest up. Little homie, keep your head. My time with patience. People trying to.
What the hell? Oh, let me see if I fixed it.
Oh, little 3 foot got this.
Public. I don't know why I didn't update on here.
Got the big old hat on. It's too big for his head.
Weird.
Weird.
Like 30 seconds for it to register. That was some weirdo shit. What's going on, rap gang? What's going on, mama? Mama for coffee. Shout out to you. I appreciate you coming by. Frozen Moments, Rebecca, MTB, Tasha. You said they won't. One second. Let me take this stuff out of my pockets. Which one is this? Blueberry watermelon. We're gonna do a little one tonight.
A little one
tonight. Lock in.
You mean like
very, very
like
active
you?
last night, to say the least. If you go back,
like you, little 3 foot. You're so little. You can't help. Hey, my son's little. He's little for his age. He is. He's little dude. So I get it. It's rough being little 3 foot. Then the food stamp thing don't help you. Is that how you're going to pay off your child support? You going to use that EBT card? Just asking.
back and listen to last night's. Woo wee, that was wild.
Woo wee.
Last night's was wild, very wild. What's going on, Kansas City Chief fan?
Last night? Okay, this was 18 hours ago. I didn't see one.
I appreciate you. Brandy says,
oh,
Mary,
it was the one.
on, Sam?
Maybe we'll
Nice
switch.
A lot of familiar faces in here. A lot of familiar faces.
Hopefully. Okay, we'll go to the one from a day ago because that's the only other one there is. And he said it's wild. So let's check it out. We'll go to this one. Oh, I can't listen to him singing again.
Up real fast. I'm lagging. What's going on, Tammy? Nice to see you. You said, okay, I'll get on the computer. Thanks, mods.
Dude.
What's going on, Amber? Jenny?
Why are you wearing a knit winter hat in the middle of summer? What you hide? Is it the ears? Because I know you got hair. I asked Athena. She said you do. Is it the ears? Or is it the odd-shaped head? Just asking, no 3-foot. Because, sometimes, you little dudes, sometimes your heads are a little bit bigger than the rest of you. You know what I mean?
Who else we got in here? Damn, I got something tonight. Well.
No, you're not. Put that jug down and get yourself a damn cup. That's nasty. That's gross. Dude, seriously. And this stuff can't stay cold like that. You really gross now.
G-Guy, Mike. I don't want my name gray. Oh, it looks like he has a new. Keelan is a Texas. He's from Texas. Okay. A 12-year-old boy with autism was reported missing in the Willow Point area of Northwest Harris County Monday morning, according to the Precinct 4 Constable's office. Let's see.
Wow.
Keelan.
I hope they find him. Hey, Mr. Nobody. I really do. I hope they find him. Been watching some of these pretenders. Coming soon. Laughs for mornings. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. I love you and Savage in the morning. You guys are my go-to in the morning. I'd be lost if you guys weren't live in the morning. I'm even up on panel for the trial, for the Karen Reed trial. But you can't talk because, court's going on. So I come over into y'all's live.
Robertson was last seen on Walnut Glen Drive near Lazy Meadows Drive, just south of Fallbrook Drive.
Found.
According to PCT4, Keelan was high-functioning autism and was last seen wearing a black shirt and red shorts. If you know the whereabouts, contact PCT4 dispatch or local law enforcement. So you have that too.
Oh, great. He's got another child to grift off of.
Let's see what else they say about him here. Okay, here's more on what he had on. So Keelan Robertson, 12 years old, was last seen in the, what is that, 10 or
Val, I got some psychics to send you and Savage. You are gonna howl. I found Betty Jr. She's on TikTok. She's a true crimer. She idolizes Betty, but she's also a psychic medium. And yeah, she looks just like Betty. I'm not kidding you. They could be twins. She's just a couple years younger. It's insane.
10,500 block of Walnut Glen Drive. He is a high-functioning autistic and he was last seen wearing a black shirt and red shorts. If you know his whereabouts, yeah, I already said that part. But again, he was last seen wearing a black shirt with red shorts. And that's all it really says as far as information. I did see some things about him. Let me look here real quick because I did see something earlier about someone seeing stuff on camera, but it was more of a police in the area. I think it was a neighbor saying that. And I'm gonna go back up here. Please share, get this baby found immediately. He's a neighbor, and if we have to get everyone to help go search, I will knock on every door. It was early this morning in the original post that the constable. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Neighbors stated they saw the police on camera as early as 4 and 5 a.m. So honestly, it could have possibly happened at any time during the night. Let me look at this one too. I see that. Hold up. Why do I know this name? I see a name in here that I know. Huh. Interesting. But that name I know for a reason. And it ain't a name that you think either. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I had to go look at that real quick. All right. There we go. What's going on, Star? Welcome to the stream. Hope. Welcome to the stream. What is going on? How are you doing tonight? Malin Cup, nice to see you too. Teresa, nice to see you. What's going on? Good evening. How's your day been? All of you. RC Dude, what's going on? Witchy Mama. So I was gonna go over here tonight and do a solo investigation, but I was like, you know what? Instead of going over here to this haunted spot where we captured, where that picture was captured before, and if you listened to the live stream,
sorry guys, I had to go take care of my daughter. She needed me, even though she's supposed to have been asleep an hour ago. You know, mom stuff never stops.
Me smoking, his son were over there. You could hear someone say, "I was hung." And then once we snap pictures, or once I snap pictures, he snapped pictures. He got a person like hanging from a tree, which was pretty.
What? Are you going to show us this evidence? Don't just talk the talk, no 3 foot. Show us.
Crazy what you can add up with that. If you play it, if you go back and play it, that's where I would put it. It goes, "I was hung," and then boom, the picture just makes so much sense. What's going on, Jennifer? Welcome to the stream. Noah, how is it going? Noah Snyder.
Okay. So you got this picture, right? Right? You're going to actually show the evidence? Let's go. Show it.
I thought you were in the dark somewhere, foggy. I was.
Oh, see, that's the one I was telling you about, him and that little smoke dude. You know, the one that, man, his neck and his shoulders got to be killing him because he stays all hunched over the whole time they're online. Oh, great. The bulldog decides he's going to come out and make noise.
I'm going to come do this. So I ended up just going to, coming back. What's going on, Mel? Welcome. So he had another one. We're in here. I appreciate you guys. WV Mama.
Okay.
To you, and Mom like hi. What's going on, Jack? In a second.
Bubblicious.
Let me check. But ask, and then I'll obviously take a lot of y'all's. So, do I want to ask that?
You can ask spirit anything as long as you're respectful.
Autistic. It's like, is it happening again? Or is it just, I don't know. That's my thoughts on that. Is it happening again? But I'm sure autistic boys go missing every day, and girls. I'm sure both happen, and we don't hear about them. I'm sure there's a lot that we don't hear about. There may have been like 5 or 10 autistic.
Let me tell you, just in that area of Tennessee, I know I did a live about it with somebody who lives in that area. There's 42 other kids missing. Guess what? They're lucky if they get a flyer. They're lucky if they get a freaking flyer. Yeah. I've been looking at other states. Do you know that in Ohio, there's hundreds missing? A lot of them, there's not even a picture. Not just Ohio. But you'll see. But come on.
People who disappear today. People disappear every day, whether you're autistic, bipolar, ADHD. It doesn't matter. People just disappear. Obviously not for, no reason, but
oh, no. People do leave. My nephew was 23. Oh, never been out on his own. Never had a job. Didn't have a phone. Didn't have a driver's license. Didn't have a penny to his name. But unfortunately, he got into substances. And, police wouldn't help till they found his remains a year later. But yeah, people do.
Okay. Or kidnapping. Tons of different things. We can keep going. Even by themselves. Sometimes people disappear. They'll wander off. I remember when my grandma with dementia, she wandered off. And we found her like 6-7 miles away from home, which was crazy. I'm like, wow, how did nobody stop her at all or anything? It's pretty crazy. Harris County. I don't know. It's pretty weird. I don't know what it is, but the shit is getting weird.
What is he holding? What is he holding? You don't mind my dog barking? Yeah. He can get loud though. He's going for it. When my husband came home a little bit early from work. But every night when he comes home, they go for a walk. So he's all excited. Yeah, there for a minute, he couldn't. When he had that stroke, he couldn't. His back legs just wouldn't cooperate. But he's doing so much better. But, it's neurological. He's old and he's got tumors. that aren't good.
I'm seeing the most insane cases lately. There's a lot that we're going to be covering though on the other channel. I've been lining up some stuff and writing some stuff down with other cases that I want to cover, which Elijah,
You know how to
is
write?
going to be added in that because I feel like he's not getting enough coverage. Not familiar with Keelan, but I am wondering. No, send me
Okay,
some information.
get on with the
Have a
reading.
great day.
Come on.
Alicia, nice to see you. By the way, what you were saying until you broke it down that before we get started right in. That's crazy. Advocate for you has been here for a minute. I think Madeline Soto, right? Correct me if Sebastain Rogers. It was Madeline Soto, and you had Kane. Was that? I don't. It's just another one. You just added. It's another one, right? You said Austin is as bad as Houston and San Antonio. We are called, according. You said we are called.
Oh. Okay, we are going to finally get into the spirits. Y'all, get ready. Trigger warning for anybody who gets scared. I don't know what they're going to say. It's a pre-programmed app, so hey, anything's possible. But what the hell was in that box he's holding? Come on now, you left. Come on now. You can't do that. You can't get us all.
I swear, I just had this bad boy hooked in too. Okay, we're back now.
Let me give you a little secret. I know y'all young and your new girlfriend's young, but dude, if you're going to wear white t-shirts, you have to bleach them. All right? Because if not, they look dingy and gray. Just giving you some tips here. You need to take that chain off and go pawn that bitch and, maybe, pay some of your debt.
My bad.
Oh, here we go. He got a new. Oh, look out. He hit up Amazon. He got himself a new spirit box. Oh, boy. He's still got to use the app, though.
Talk to me. You said you want a peace of mind. Is that what you just said? Who's talking to me? What's your name?
Dude, you can turn the volume down. You having the volume up so loud isn't going to help. All right? Turn it down.
That's what I heard. I want a peace of mind.
Oh, you good, Mr. Nobody? He's only a little 3 foot. He can't help it. But he's really only 3 foot tall. Hey, Thor. Hey, Claire.
I'm reaching out to Sebastain Rogers and Keelan Robertson. Where? First of all, can you tell me where Keelan Robertson is? I thought I heard her say, "I'm coming." I just charged that one.
What else do you want?
I want to talk to Keelan Robertson. Or his spirit guides. Is he on the other side? Is he with us still? Where's he at?
Coming in the
I heard that.
It's Xana. I heard that clear as day. It's Xana from Idaho Forest. What's up, Danny? Who's coming? Clear. Who's coming? Tell us about who's coming. It's gonna be evil. That was clear as a motherfucker. Straight up said it's gonna be evil. No, it ain't. No, it's not. What's gonna be evil?
I don't know what it is. Thank you, Tapped. I'm not sure. It's not sage because you don't want to use sage when you're trying to talk to spirit. Not a blunt because I've never seen a blunt square. But I guess I'm not sure. Who knows with him?
Talk to me. Talk to me. Who is gone? I heard you say he's gone. What's gone?
That is not how you talk to spirit, dude. You've got to address spirit and you've got to ask pointed questions. You have to say, Spirit, is Kaylin gone? Where is Kaylin located? But you must address spirit with respect, dude. Come on now. If you don't ask no questions, you're not going to get no answers. Little 3 foot. Come on now. It's pre-programmed with answers. It'll give them to you. Just ask some ridiculous questions. But always address spirit as spirit. You know, the tarot reader said, I'm gifted. She didn't say you were gifted. She said, I was gifted, even though you think you're a prophet. But okay.
You're not allowed here. Get out and about that. Yeah, nice. Again, who is? I need a name. Who is here with us right now? What can you tell us about these two missing boys?
Okay, so this is the one you said that was fantastic. That was so good. Dude, it's a bad AM radio station trying to come in. That's all. This isn't that good. Come on, little 3 foot. Step it up and address spirit as spirit.
Can't force that. I'm gonna head home. Did you hear that? Holy shit. Talk to me. Go ahead. I'm about to ask the question, but I wouldn't say that. There's definitely a little bit of both. But I respect your opinion, brother.
It's a doodle. You pay your child support. Hey, Shelly. Sounds like Stalker Lady at Crime Con. She solves all cases. This will show me up live. Not proper usage of tools, no focus, or thought. His mind is not clear. Taking no focus, spirit may ask for. Yeah, he's not. He's not good at this. The boy said, "F you." Sounds like they don't like him. Dude, you gotta ask questions. Okay, I'll do it for you. Spirit. Is TREV full of shit? No, didn't.
What about Sebastain? I don't know what else you said after that. Sound like home. That's what is being told to me.
Okay, you're talking into your mic. Do you understand that? Okay. Spirit's not in your mic. And you keep covering the box. When all you got to do is turn the volume down. But okay.
Can you speak to us a little bit more clear, please?
Okay.
Where is home? Again.
Oh my God. Look at the stuff these people are saying. I swear it said talking on Discord. I swear it said I seen Tony. I mean, what? Where does he find these people? It hasn't said none of that stuff. It actually hasn't said anything.
You never know.
If you do not ask it any questions, you're not going to get any answers.
$16. What?
I can't.
It's so fucking cold in here. It's so cold around me right now. Who is here with me? I feel someone here with me.
Funny, you don't look cold. Is that for you?
Me. It's me. Who is me? What's your name? That was a cynic. That's another one.
Sorry, Kelly. Dude, this is really boring. You clearly don't know what you're doing. You need to watch some of the other fraud psychics on YouTube.
Are you looking for me? Yes, I am. Who? What is your name? I told you I feel something.
Oh.
More? Who just said, are you looking for me? What's your name? I heard a kid come through. There's a decent amount of spirits here with me right now. Can you help us connect with these two boys?
What's a decent amount? Seriously, what's a decent amount, little 3 foot?
I feel a lot of energy around me right now.
Uh-huh.
And what? What? Guys, I do feel a lot of spirits here with me right now. Can you, and I'm talking to the spirits, talking to you on the other side. Can you help us connect with these two boys if they are on the other side? They're on fire. Bye.
Dude, you can't get up and walk away in the middle of talking to all these spirits. Come on now. You are not professional. You really are not. Can I ask your spirit box some questions? Because you don't know what you're doing. Spirit box. Is TREV a fraud? Said yes.
Who's in the sticks?
Surprises me.
Surprises me. What's going on, Tina? Welcome.
I don't know, Brittany, but you could get a Google number, which you can get internet number and delete it right away. But I don't know. Honestly, I've never called in to anybody's show. I don't know if you can block it. I don't know. What is that? That Text Now app? You can get a number out of there and they can't trace you. You can pick any zip code or any area code, any number,
Can you tell us where you are right now?
Where are you? Oh, that's gross.
Hello? Who drained the battery tonight? Something's wrong with him. Did he just say something about him being 15? Sound like a younger voice, too. Dorito?
Will you please start asking some questions here? You're about boring. I'm going to have to move on to another psychic because you're boring.
Earlier, you came through and asked why you're dead. I don't know. What happened? Tell me about it, please. How are you dead? What happened? What's the last thing you remember? I'm in control. As soon as I touched the box with my energy, it started talking. Again.
I didn't hear 15.
Disaster. I heard that. It's a disaster. What? I couldn't make that out. You have something. You said, why am I dead? Well, who was responsible for you being dead?
Okay, Spirit's not going to ask you questions. You ask Spirit questions. You're really not good at this, dude.
To make. Changes for that. Which the type B.
Oh, I know this little boy that's missing out of Texas. I pray that they don't get hooked up with these YouTubers. I pray. They die of starvation just like your kids because they never get child support. Yeah, but you notice he got them thick ass chains around his neck, but he can't take care of his own. Hey, Misty Day. I tell you what, it'd be a cold day in HELL that I would have a thick ass chain around my neck and all this equipment and be bouncing from bed to bed, chick to chick, and my kids be doing without. I do without. My kids never do without. Even though my little boy was all up in his feelings. I mean, so hard today. All I were damn Domino's pizza. But mommy didn't give in today, but I probably will tomorrow.
Yeah.
15-year-old something.
No, I thought it said one of the cars. I didn't hear 15. You gotta ask questions, dude.
Sebastain, can you tell us where you are right now? If you're on the other side, tell us where you are.
I got a little tip for you. If you're really talking to him, he has to be on the other side. Just saying. But okay. I gotta go get my charger.
I know it's on it. Serious threat. 1 hour.
1 hour away from you? I can't what? What can't you do?
Part of the message.
Part of the messages. You hear that shit? They said that's part of the messages.
It is?
I heard that. Clear as day. Part of the messages.
He's really not good at this. Oh, this stupid plug.
Who is in control? Part of the message. That's what I heard.
All right, why won't you charge?
Heard that
The
shit.
introduction with.
Sebastain, did you hide somewhere and you got stuck?
Vaccinated.
I don't know. 203.
Oh, this stupid charger.
What is the name of the kid that's here with us tonight? Because I keep hearing the kid's voice also. What is your name?
Speech.
Something about a child.
I see them there.
I see them, man.
That's just something.
Is Keelan or Sebastain here with us tonight? Yes or no?
No.
The worst.
In front of something.
Okay, you're boring.
Keelan, did you say you seen the man?
I don't know, but that is gross, Orion. I'm serious. Hey, Linda, you make enough YouTube money, buy yourself a damn plastic cup at the dollar store, but that's just nasty. Plus, it sits there and gets all kind of warm and stuff. Ugh. All right, let's fast forward. You're boring. He's boring as hell on this. He has no clue what to do. He's definitely not understanding it, how to communicate with spirit. I'm gonna have to school the boy.
You see the man. What is his name?
What man? He thinks that his audience knows what he's saying if he mouths words. This dude is really feeling his old 3-foot self.
What is the name of the place where you are? Name the place that you're at.
Don't know.
Full battery.
What? That shit says low battery. So are you saying you took my battery and made it low? Is that what you're saying?
Tried to drown you. No, he didn't say that. Didn't say driveway either. I thought I heard battery too, but you know, whatever. Hey, Rabbit Hutch, former Rebel Gang member here. Thought we were tight, but he let me down. He did. What'd he do? What did he do now? Little 3-foot, you know. He's just he's little 3-foot. You know. Little 3-foot food stamp, you know. Sorry to hear that, Rabbit. But you're always welcome here, regardless if you like them or not. You know, I don't tell people who to support and who to watch, because you know we're all adults. But I have fun laughing at him, just so you know. Dude, you truly suck at this. I mean, Google it, how to talk to spirit. If you don't continuously ask questions, you're not going to get no answers. Have you never watched none of the ghost hunting shows? I mean, they'll show you how to do it. Ask Zach and them. They'll show you how to do it.
Whoa, Sebastain, if you're here with us, tell us what your favorite color is. He fell asleep.
Dude, don't do that because your hand's making a weird motion behind that box. Don't do that because it I'm just telling you what it looks like. It don't look good with your arm moving in that direction. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Let me hear this real quick. I see you. Hold up 1 second.
Oh, smoke's coming up. Oh, Lord, look out. Maybe we should review where they went out at dark because this is boring.
I'm glad to speak to you. I'm glad to speak to you. That is pretty smooth. I'm glad to speak to you. I'm glad to speak to. I'm glad to speak to you. Okay. I like that. Good. Appreciate you, Smoke. I heard so many in there, though. I've heard a lot. Like, I've heard a lot to where I should have probably clipped a bunch of them, but they're coming through back to back. I'm trying to wait till I hear like a direct response to an answer or, you know, a question that we're asking, though. That's what I want. I want the stuff that I want to clip is the ones, but I like stuff like that where they're actually speaking. So I'm glad to speak to you. I do like stuff like that. And I honestly love clipping the Class A's, especially a response to something directly on the spot.
But we haven't gotten any.
You said I thought I heard.
Because you don't ask enough questions.
I heard TREV songs a couple times. Earlier, I heard the Truckee Way. That's interesting. Let's get back to it.
Cafes.
Thank you, sir. With you.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's jump ahead.
It's okay. You can't be hurt no more. That other side, you can hear me clear as day. I'm speaking directly to Sebastain. If you're on that other side, you can hear me clear as day. Tell us where you're at. It's okay. You can't be hurt no more.
I think so. US
Running around, I can't breathe. I heard that. Welcome.
Dude, this is boring. Are you really going to try to sing? Spirit don't want to hear you sing. Spirit wants to hear you ask questions, and you got to keep the questions going, dude.
Sebastain, were you chased? I heard it was fine. By the way.
Was he chased? Who knows? Apparently not Spirit.
Hold on, man. Welcome. I got you. Hold up.
Okay, guys. This is boring.
Did somebody take you, Keelan or Sebastain? What? I heard that too. I couldn't make it out. Asperger? Is that what I just heard?
Oh, this tablet won't charge. Maybe his spirit got a hold of my tablet battery. Because it won't charge.
Thank you, guys.
Well, guys, I just found out that TicTocTony is live on TikTok. Y'all want to hear it? And we can, come back to this. Because this is boring. It's not exciting. Like he said. It's definitely not exciting. And why won't it go to my live? What is going on here? But we can go to TicTocTony and listen. Let me see whose panel he's on. Because, see, they can't strike you for stream sniping TikTok because it's not the same. No, I can't stand those monkeys. That makes me mad, man. And people... I can't. Let me see if Traders might have caught it too. Might be streaming it. Let me check. And that way I don't even got to use TikTok. Let me check. No, she's not. Okay. All right, we'll use TikTok. But that might be more interesting than this. Okay, let me see. Oh, Chasing Crimes is live. All right, we'll listen to see if this is anything. Not, we'll go back and I'll fast forward through him. But I have better psychics to play. He's boring. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Not saying that at all. But they have that power. Oh, yeah. And I guess and this is back in the day. I mean, I guess if anybody want to really look at it, you can look at it when they went out to Bonnie and Clyde back in the day. I mean, they was all over the states, but who ended up getting them? The Texas Rangers went up there and they followed them. I mean, it is what it is. So, like I said, man, I know for a fact people that's involved is listening because you're scared. I'm going back to what I did the first time. I'm talking straight to you, man. All you're doing is prolonging this. You're looking over your fucking shoulder. It is what it is. I mean, they're coming. They're coming. So you might as well just go ahead and try to get out in front of it and say, hey, listen, this is what I know. You got money. Even if it was an accident. And if you go do time, I don't know what it is. If you still young, because what was Noah? 19, so I'm saying if some of those kids is 19, 20, 21, maybe you got to do time. Say
This is about Noah.
I don't know what you're going to do. If you're doing 5 years for what
I don't even
did,
see Tony.
You're still 26, you get out. 26, 27, you still, you can, you still got
Maybe
life.
it's not her.
If you're going to sit here and not see anything.
But yeah, I don't even see Tony in that live. Let me see whose channel he's on TikTok. Because I don't even see him on that panel. Go to TicTocTony and listen. Let me see whose panel. Oh, he was up there. All right, wait a minute. Oh, he's on Kaylin's. Okay. Now I know whose panel he's on. He's not on. He has a couple girls that he gets on, but he's changed up his time. I guess trying to fool us YouTubers. Some shit. That ain't happening. Alright. I was the one that found you on TikTok, Tony, in the first place. I was the first one to find you and play you. I think it's... It must be the Cajun lady then. Okay, so why won't it go there? Cajun 21. That's what I thought it was. I'll get it here, guys, and we'll play it. Oh, the stupid phone puts in what it wants to put in, not what I type. Oh, that's so frustrating. Come on now. The only one who keeps coming up with is her, and I don't want to watch her. Why won't it come up? Ocean and all them was on there. That's weird that he's doing that. Oh, this stupid phone keeps cutting off. Oh, it's giving me a hard time. Well, I'll play this till I find it.
Are you in a house, a building, or outside? We just need to know this, Sebastian. What?
No, Savage is screaming. Holy shit.
What are they saying?
Sometimes I wish I would have kept it a secret. Oh, no, don't even want to load.
I heard that. I only heard the child part though.
Next.
You mean children? Right, brother? Ask if she's right. Says strength. Again, if you could say your name for me, Sebastian or Keelan, are you here with us? Say your name so I know who's here with us. It's a big day, it just said. It's a big day. I heard that. Who's here with us? Who's here with us?
Oh, are you? All right, I got it. Wow, he's on this girl's instead. That's wild. Oh, it's the one with the baby. Oh. They keep that baby up till all hours of the night. It's insane.
Oh yeah, and this is literally if he's not asleep, this is what he's doing, nonstop.
We just bottle up some of these and just for me.
I would be a billionaire if I could figure out how to do it. Right?
What is that? Who is that? Hi, little man.
That baby's a year and a half old. You need to put him on some kind of schedule. That's insane. You guys keep that baby up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
And so he's just playing with it, and he's putting it on his head like it's a hat.
Why the hell won't this charge?
It's a hat. Did Lena take your hat? Hi, always, Tina.
Hi, always, Tina.
Okay, Tony left the live again. He does that all the time. He just leaves and then comes back.
Running with it.
No.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure, Val. I don't know where he searched. Thank you very much. Happy birthday. Thank you always. Happy birthday. It's not your birthday. Oh, good day. I'm making a song out of everything.
Sir, can I get an executive order signed?
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't good either. Let me see if he says. I have stuff from that I caught him saying last night and today. That I may play. Let's listen to the beginning of the live.
Tacos come in dose, and ingredients are as fresh as it gets. Where wall murals, dragons, and robots coexist, hot sauce is flow-free, and Tex-Mex is for all. Order now at TijuanaFlats.com.
I don't even know where the happy birthday came.
I remember those had like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember all the little girls.
Have conversations with people, get your mind right, get cleared, get reset, and get refocused.
Right.
Pixie sticks.
That's right. Yeah. And it's been really stressful here lately.
Pixie stick. I remember those had like.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now, these are the girls that Tony, or that are doing a collection of funds to get Seth a tattoo for Father's Day, and Tony. I don't know if they're going to be matching tattoos, but yeah. And then Tony says, and I have it, we'll play it. He says that they're doing a bike run, but it's not for Sebastain. It's for the Humane Society. So my guess is it's not a bike run that they're really attached to. And he says that, Seth is all up in it, and Seth's a biker. But Seth doesn't even like Harleys. In fact, I have video of Tony saying that exact thing, saying no, he'd never pick the name Harley because he can't stand Harleys. Seth don't even have a bike. How are you a biker if you don't have a bike? But okay.
Yep.
I remember all the little girls had My Little Pony.
Yeah, I did.
And Rainbow Bright.
Yeah.
You need to put that baby to bed.
The little triangle.
Oh yes, we used to do that on the school bus.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think today was a good day for TikTok content creators, don't you, Cajun? I mean, don't you think it's positive?
Yeah, I do. I agree. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction.
We can get all refocused. And, I mean, we've got a powerful platform here if everybody can work together.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
So what Tony did is he got the girls that he started the war with,
taking the focus off of you, in a bad
allegedly
way,
make up.
and then let you focus on what you came here to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's never bothered me, but it's still appreciated.
Right.
Absolutely.
Discharge.
And it takes more than just a couple of groups. It takes everybody in the panels. It takes everybody in the comments. It takes a village to do right. It takes a village to do wrong.
And you got Bullhorn Betty.
Right. How's Seth today, Tony?
He had a pretty bad morning this morning. He didn't sleep well last night, but he slept most of the day. And when I talked to him tonight, he was joking and carrying on. When we get on the phone as a group, he enjoys that because he doesn't. One of our teammates he doesn't really have any teammates that live in the town that he lives in. So, when we get on the phone together, he enjoys that.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people haven't seen it, but he's, they've seen sad and they've seen mad, but he's got a pretty cool personality. I mean, he's definitely, he's a funny guy. He's got a sense of humor. I mean, if we can get that out of him, I mean, he's a very cool guy.
Yeah, he's just broken right now. He just wants Sebastain back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't imagine going through what he's going through. I would be a mess right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's what you would expect a father to be that loves his child that's missing. I mean, he's definitely an emotional guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, look what he's got to hold back. I mean, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, none of these freaking plugs work.
whoa. Did he just say what I thought he said?
He said, "How cool."
Oh. I thought he said something else.
No.
I was like, what?
How cool. How cool. Thank you.
When
He
does
was
he
screaming into a toilet paper holder earlier, so I had to mute because it was really loud.
Oh, damn.
When does what get to us?
When does he go back home?
She texted me that she should be here between 10 and 10:15.
Okay.
Apparently they took a wrong turn and ended up going out of the way. So it
I
took
don't know
longer.
what's going on, but I can't get this
Yeah.
stupid tablet to charge.
No.
You know what you got to do? You got to send me a recording of that voice, and then I can make a picture of Biden giving a speech and put that voice.
Yes. We have to do that.
This is boring too.
Wide open this whole time.
Gary Gilly's comment.
Who's?
Sherry Gilly. I mean, we don't know. I mean, she couldn't do that in any kind of legal facility, not without Seth's consent, and he would have never agreed to that. So anything like that would have had to have been done in a private manner.
I understand the question though, because of him not being told things, and then
Right.
CPS not reaching out to him, and it doesn't seem like anything really went the legal way to begin with.
Right. That's why I didn't say no, it's not possible. I mean, because they seem pretty sketchy. So okay, Beverly.
So you aren't going to say nothing tonight?
I mean, we're thinking something along
He
those
left
lines.
again. He keeps
May have happened,
leaving.
but
Let it run its course.
Oh, there he's back.
You're probably right.
Well, yeah, that's coming out illegal. That's a gimme. I mean, we already knew about that right now. No matter what the outcome is, we already know.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting. I'll tell you, one way or another, somebody's getting charged in this situation.
Good job, moderators.
Who's getting charged? Hey, Hope. Hey, Doxy.
no, careful. No, you didn't miss anything. I'm trying my best to keep up with the comments, but I'm also having to keep an eye on my grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point,
I keep talking with my thing muted. I've been saying that I'm watching the door, so do what you got to do.
Okay.
Is that what we call it when new people come in? Is the door?
Yeah.
Boy, Shane and Delta, I can't keep up with this terminology.
Okay, I have last night's, which there's some interesting things that were said. This is boring.
Neither can I.
There are searches going on every day.
There is.
I think the real heroes out there are the ones that are searching every day that nobody knows about.
Right. Well, and sadly, most of them have had to do it privately because of all the threats and stuff that have been made.
Now, let me ask you.
Hi, Becky.
Who's making these threats?
Well,
damn, they made
I
me
can
choke
tell
on
you
my tea.
that nobody that's been threatening, nobody that's been searching anywhere with permission to do so on a piece of private property, nobody's been threatened. And a lot of the people have chosen to just be private because they're not looking for credit. They just go search.
Okay.
Hi, Becky.
The whole threats thing. How you doing, Becky? The whole threat thing was kind of blown out of proportion. I think the Cajun Navy came down there and kind of got run off. But, you know, the people that got run off were searching private property without permission.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, but they turned it into making it sound like a threat. So everyone thinks that there's threats being made. And it's scaring people.
right, and it's basically just a trespass thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it is. But, you know, when you start hearing to Jen's point, when you start hearing about, you know, people being threatened, you start going down all these rabbit holes, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's what I'm saying. What's going on with these threats that I've been hearing? It's like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
It's like, who's threatening them?
Yeah. Yeah, I should have worded it differently when I said that.
I never understood it either.
Now, there were some content creators that got run out of there, but they were being messy.
Right. You talking about where you said beyond the pond? There's a long drop. Yeah, I saw that one too. There's a ravine.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about when people start doing it just for likes and clicks and
Right.
recognition. To me, that's just pathetic.
Absolutely.
Right.
And just to be clear, we're not talking about on this platform.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
The truth is, nobody's making any real money on TikTok. You know, not in the true crime community anyway.
Tony don't know anything about TikTok. He says it all the time. He doesn't know how it pays or anything. Trust and believe there's people making money, or they wouldn't be doing it. Let's be honest.
I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that, Mama Bear.
Has that been released? The dispatch audio?
Yes.
It has.
Yes. The first 11 hours are out there. Of the dispatch calls. That was released early on.
I've never heard.
Oh, okay.
These people have never heard the information that's been put out there, but they have a lot to say and, you know, accusing the Proudfoots. It just blows my mind.
And send you the link for it.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
I do know that in that dispatch call, there was another boy that they saw, and then the first officer that saw him just made a quick description and had not made contact with him. But then another one later on did and said that it was not Sebastain. So that might be the one you're talking about.
Yeah, this kid has been with her all week. I guess it's her grandson. But the other night they were on here till after 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was still wide awake. Yeah. And they have no standards at all on TikTok. They don't understand hitting the mute button, you know.
Oh yeah, and this is literally if he's not asleep, this is what he's doing, nonstop.
Can we just bottle up some of it just for me?
I would be a billionaire if I could figure out how to do it.
I wonder
What
why.
is that?
Because
Who is that?
you know you're sitting there live on TikTok for 6-8 hours at a time. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, little man.
Is that a ball that Luna, take your hat?
Where's Luna?
No.
I'm sorry. I love kids. I really, truly do. But if that was my live, she'd have been on panel. But I think it's her live. But even when she's on other people's panels, it's the same way.
You always do.
Sir, can I get an executive order signed?
Oh my God, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony left again. So while he does his in and out, I'm gonna play you something from some of last night's, because there were some parts that because I left. It just got to be. I got real life, and I can't stay on there like these people can. I don't have 10 hours a day or all night long. And we'll catch back up with the other one. Okay, I'm gonna share screen and by the way, him and his lawyer buddy, ex-retired lawyer, ex-lawyer buddy, and ex-canine cop, they're the ones that have the theory about Sebastain being held at an Indian reservation in Alaska.
Yeah, well, she would have to do it at her shop. Because she would have to close down shop for a couple of days to be able to go up there, and she just can't do that. So if he came to her, it wouldn't matter.
I just hate to see a butthole cause problems.
Well, it couldn't cause any problems if he went to her.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She went up
See,
there.
Tony jumped off already.
Ruthless about.
Some people causing the most problems that aren't doing shit to hell.
Yep.
It's the one causing the most problems that aren't doing shit to hell.
Right.
Exactly.
Who's the one causing the most problems? Tony?
Somebody out there that wants to shit on our Cheerios.
And I'll never understand. I will never understand. This is over a child.
Yeah, that gets lost sometimes, doesn't it?
It's sickening.
Yeah, again, to me, look, when you start building platforms, when you start building your, whatever you want to call it, you want to be an influencer, I don't know what they call it anymore. When you start getting off topic and you make that live about shit, you might as well throw all that shit away.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. I would be, but then
it is, but you're gonna have assholes. I mean,
Party, just click on Cajun's name up here, and it'll get it to you'll get into her profile.
to know in a private message, Delta, you gonna go on a road trip?
Oh goodness.
Hey, I just talked to Seth. He said he's all in on a tattoo.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, we have a plan.
Yeah. So we can either take up donations for it, or if he can travel to my daughter's shop, then she can do it for him.
Find
Yeah.
out that.
Huh?
Where's your daughter's shop at?
I'll let you know.
How far away?
I don't want to say it publicly. Probably 6 hours.
Oh shit.
So we might better go with the other one.
Yeah.
Or if he may have a shop that he prefers, I think we should let
Right.
him decide.
Right.
I'd still like to know where the hell I'm going.
Hold on.
hell if you don't change your ways.
Delta, hold on. Cajun, we could run the idea, or I can make a call tomorrow to Hart and Huntington, explain the situation, see what happens there, and then you and Tony and whoever else decide whether Seth wants to go to Hart and Huntington or his own place. But we at least know what Hart and Huntington would have to offer him.
Okay.
Because I really
Well,
sounds good.
let me say this coming from somebody that has tattoos, and I'm sure some of y'all do too.
Yep.
Let's make sure that he's going to somebody that can actually do good ink and not somebody that
Right.
does something nasty.
Right.
I've seen people that do really bad work, and they've been doing it longer than some of the ones that are really good.
Right.
And that's why I said he may have an artist that he's familiar with and likes their work. So
Right.
Right.
Hart and Huntington is owned by Harry Hart, the
Pink's husband.
Pink's husband. And they do like all the tattoo shows on TV and all of that. They're like top notch in Nash.
Oh yes, yes.
Stop, Tony. Stop.
What, Cajun?
We can arrange that.
Oh my God. You have to go there.
What are we arranging? What I miss?
Read the comments.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh my goodness, yes. We should all get an egg too in solidarity.
All right, Delta, that's where I'm taking you.
Oh, man. Shane, help me.
Hey, I say we drop it because I don't want Tony to leave.
You know that's what's going to happen.
Pretty do. I noticed the minute that our conversations go south, you disappear.
No.
And I understand why. So.
Under Delta's advice.
I understand totally.
No, 25. They're not going anywhere.
Not you, Tony, the other Tony.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
I did this because I want to show you guys. This is one piece that she did.
Let me get you on the big screen. Hold on.
Yeah.
Tony and Shane will have to talk about that one offline.
Jen, you better fill me in.
That's nothing new for you.
No,
I mean, it really isn't, but
I don't think he'd be mad. I mean, him and Tony have even talked about like his, I don't know, computer sonar thing, whatever.
I tell you, I don't know how y'all act so fast, you know?
Exactly.
Listen to it. I mean, it's like, by the time somebody texts me and I respond, they get so bored they call me.
no, we get irritated.
Yeah. And then I try to talk to text, and guess what? It just comes out a bunch of gibberish. It's like,
You know, there's a feature on the iPhone where you can actually talk on it, right? And send the voice.
Text. It's a talking text.
that's what I.
As you're doing the, and it sends.
Now that I know where you're at, Delta, it's not the Italian accent. It's the
It's the what?
8 Mile.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm right by 8 Mile. So
You really are?
yeah, right by 8 Mile in Woodward.
Oh, it won't let me do it while I'm on live. I knew that. I don't know why I tried.
I was going to say.
I worked up that way for a while.
Yep.
In Farmington Hills.
Yeah,
Katie.
that's like by 12 Mile in Middlebelt.
There you
There she
are.
is.
I miss you.
Your age there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. Believe me.
We got a fellow Okie in the house now.
Enjoy the show.
Down since she
You know
won't
what?
answer me.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check on something. I'll be right back.
I just DoorDashed a whole and some of those donuts.
4 hours to figure out what I was doing the other day.
Well, J-Dub, aren't you sweet?
They go. Some things are easier to do
just because I can mod the crap.
Easier when you're in a box.
No.
I'm okay.
Sebastain tomorrow.
Yeah, there are still volunteers on the ground that are searching every day. Monday through Friday at least. And then we've got different people coming in town. They're just not doing it and broadcasting it, but we've got people from out of town that come on the weekends.
Now, if people would like to come out of town and search, is there a proper protocol they should follow?
Yeah, I could, if they message me, I can hook them up with the lady that will get them with some people.
Nice.
Oh, Katie, no, Katie. I had a nightmare yesterday, and no.
Okay.
I will. And I said, okay, I went and looked. From Pakistan, I think it is U.S. Why would I know?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I saw. She reminded me. She said Panda Express. I was like, damn, this purchase was made.
I went to Walmart and used her car in Kansas and mocked it off and carrier business.
Wayne Goon?
I have it.
I almost want to scream.
What, Mom?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Panda Express, and she says, I just want that. Oh, right on my
Tony's
head.
still eating dinner. We're shopping.
Yeah.
Hey, hello, welcome to Walmart. How can I charge?
Wait, why are
Anymore, Katie?
Yeah, you need to get up here and explain yourself, sis.
I didn't even know that they served ranch in a Chinese restaurant.
Right. I'm super confused right now.
Yes, home and use Hidden Valley.
Oh, okay.
Katie, what's
I
your
mean, I
favorite
use ranch
Chinese?
for a lot, but
Katie, what's your favorite Chinese restaurant over where you live?
Panda Express.
Really?
It's, I don't go to them
About
because I
Sebastain.
seriously only like egg rolls and orange chicken.
Is that in the city?
It's in Stillwater. Stillwater's closest.
Okay.
I like Panda Express.
Ooh, Panda Express sucks here. Food was awful.
Ranch in yours too, Heather? Sorry, Tony.
Ranch?
You're fine.
It's so good, isn't it, Heather?
Ugh.
I really went to get a T-shirt.
What made?
Literally, it's a single location establishment, but their T-shirts just took off and went crazy, and they outsold the Hard Rock Cafe T-shirts, which is nationwide.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember everyone had one on. Everyone had one day.
What's the tagline, Katie?
Have
Stillwater's jumping little juke joint.
Yeah, so long.
Love Chinese food, but
you're right.
I bet you do.
Their food looks good.
On game.
they have a whole freaking
Where it says "Have your something" at Eskimo Joe's.
Stillwater's jumping little.
That's what I thought.
But
you just it's fun. After about 2 hours,
There was one more
Give me that
thing,
fried rice
Tony.
I took
They
home.
got into finally
You eat that
talking
late at
about
night, you're not
Sebastain.
sleeping well either.
yeah, you're right. That's true.
Week I was in Oklahoma when those 3 tornadoes came through it. It unlicensed it. By the time it was
Barnesville, not panel here, and the mass, correct, Jen? Speaking about.
I think they're talking about because they were making fun of Bullhorn because of the thing she puts in the background. They're calling it clickbait. I think that's what she's referring to.
Well, we don't think anything bad about what Bullhorn Betty does because she's
Oh, of
proven
course not.
that she's here for the right reasons.
What?
So,
How is she proven she's here for the right reasons, Tony? Do you understand what you're saying? You are such a piece of shit. You're okay with her saying that Sebastain has his problems because she drank while she was pregnant? You're okay with her calling Chris a murmurer and saying that he murmured Sebastain? You're okay with her lying, outright lying. Wow. She's there for the money. That's it, Tony.
anything she does, we know it's done with the best of intentions.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
so it's the best of intentions to accuse an innocent father of murder, an innocent stepfather. It's okay to accuse the mother of being abusive and being a drunk.
That's the one I thought it was about. They said it was about Sebastain and it was a false clickbait, making it seem like they found his body.
She did. It's called clickbait. She did. And you should have a problem with that, Tony. See, this is why I don't like you, Tony. I've never had a good feeling about you. The people you support, the pieces of trash, speaks volumes about who you are.
Two separate things, and people just confused it, thinking it was one. She was talking about two separate things.
No, she wasn't. No, she put that in there. It's called a clickbait thumbnail, you dumb shit. But you don't do real content, so you wouldn't have no clue. She made it appear that it has something to do with Sebastain. It's called clickbaiting on YouTube.
Body is it or something?
The one that they found in the river.
Yeah.
It was a man.
It's not clickbait. We were all wondering that also.
No, it was clickbait. She put Sebastian's picture on it, you shitheads. Man, you'll never make it on YouTube. Don't come to YouTube. Y'all are not creators. You're women that have nothing to do in the middle of the night, so you get on here and just have gab sessions. You are not true crime creators. You don't have content.
I mean, until we got word, of course.
Hey, Debbie.
So I'm sure
You
she
know,
was.
it's like Tony said earlier.
Hey,
You know,
Lisa.
it's a shame that they have to be so nasty. But you know.
Oh, Mister, I wish
At
I would have
least-
seen that you were live. I would have delayed my live. I didn't even get the notification until after you was already live. YouTube is, but now I know I made sure my well, they are turned on, but I don't get them half the time. But now I know I'll check.
They're bringing.
And guys, make sure you go over to Mystery's channel and check out her very first live. She did a great job.
Attention to Sebastain. I mean,
Yeah, that's right. And like Gina said, I mean,
don't y'all forget, hit that like button. I'd like to try to get this. Has been a bad night. I don't know where everybody's been, but I'd like to try to get this in the algorithm. YouTube requires us, I think, to have at least 100 likes to do that. I don't know that, whatever. But if you're not subbed up, sub on up.
People hear me talk a lot about Betty, but here's the truth. The truth is there's a lot of bad YouTube people.
And she's one of them.
The good ones are not the ones that are vocal and fight. It's the bad ones. You know, Bullhorn Betty.
Oh my gosh. I am only 3 away from 2,100. Yahoo.
Happens to be a good one that actually is aggressive and fights. So we love that.
You love that she spreads misinformation and disinformation. Heck, I'm tired of being nice. She outright lies. She interferes and mucks up cases. She causes nothing but drama. She is one of the bad YouTube creators. She is a trash channel. She is Krama. She is not true crime. And she's never right.
and she asks the tough questions, but she does it with heart.
What tough questions? There was not one tough question asked. In fact, there was less than, I believe, 2 minutes of interview that was actually about Sebastain. The rest was all about Seth, me, and Tony.
She does.
Right.
She does.
But whether
Angel.
it was Bullhorn Betty or another creator, the thing is, Tony has nothing to do with what anybody posts or anything like that. That is totally separate from him. It has nothing to do with him. He is here to be the spokesperson.
You know what I noticed about the interview she did that I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but I thought it was really a professional gesture. She really dressed and made herself up professionally for that interview. Like
she looked like what? It looked bad, Tony. The black blazer didn't look right with that top, and that top looked like she was going to a party or something. Yeah, okay, Tony.
It was a mainstream media interview.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
did.
it
She
was
treated it. Yeah,
She looked very nice and professional.
that's right.
Okay.
I also liked how
Well, I'll give you that. She actually combed her hair because most days she don't even do that. She just fires up her live.
how well she can read a
Oh,
room
thank you, Arctic.
and know when it's time to take a break.
Oh, thank
Right.
you.
That's right.
And she didn't want
I
to
got me a shot of Fireball in the
sensationalize his
freezer.
pain. And I liked
Right.
that about her as well.
Yes, she was compassionate.
Yes, very much so.
Well, and what she did is she very quickly pivoted into talking to me when he needed a break.
Yeah.
Right.
That's because you all communicated, which you said, Tony, and I played it. You communicated with Betty. You worked on the questions together on what she was allowed to ask. Betty did exactly what she blamed everybody else for doing and said she'd never do. It was scripted questions, Tony. We know that because you don't know how to keep your mouth shut, and neither does she.
I mean, she even teared up at one point too.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
More can learn from her example.
And she's not a flip.
Let me tell you what. If Betty's who you call an example to learn from, God help you is all I got to say. God help your soul. But no, thank you. The likes of that trash, I don't consider myself better than anyone but that piece of trash.
Flip flopper.
Because what? Oh, yes, she does flip flop. Tony, you don't know nothing about Betty. You need to go watch Betty. Oh, my Lord. You people don't even know who you're talking about. That's what's really pathetic. Yikes.
Right.
No, she says what she means, and she means what she says.
Yeah, but stick to one thing.
Betty gets called out because Betty is always spreading lies and rumors, gossip. She's never factual on cases. She messes up all the time, never owns it, blames it on everybody else. She also files frivolous lawsuits. You should have did some checking because she's also being taken to federal copyright court for stealing someone's video. Yeah. For taking someone else's content.
Thing and don't flip flop back and forth. You know.
Yes, she
You
does.
can't like someone today and then hate them tomorrow, and then like them again the next day and hate them again.
Betty does.
You got to stick to something. You know, if you can be so easily persuaded, then people aren't going to trust you.
Betty gets tunnel vision and refuses to hear anything. Even when law enforcement put out statements about Layla Santinella, about her not being at the creamery, Betty still to this day runs with it. Because her and Olivia put that out and it wasn't true info. But she won't correct it. She says law enforcement was wrong. You guys do not know her. But you'll learn. You'll learn the hard way. And when you do, that's all on you. You'll deserve it. Sorry, but you will. Do you know that Betty wants to euthanize children? Are you all good with euthanizing children? Huh?
I think.
Nor should they.
I think you should get judged on what you stand for, and you have to stand for something.
Betty doesn't stand for anything but Betty. That's what you don't get. Do you know that a grown-ass woman, Betty, had a meltdown for days over a Facebook badge? A Facebook badge. She then got booted from the group because of her mouth. So now she goes, and this is JLR's group. This is how obsessed she gets. She now goes in there under alt accounts. Because that's where Betty gets her content from. Facebook groups. Rumors and gossip. And she runs with it as factual.
Right.
You have to stand for something, or you're going to fall for anything.
I knew you
I
were
was
going
just thinking that.
Oh yeah, Mystery. She refiled the same old crap. I will look, Mr. Nobody. I sure will. Do you mind if I share? Thank you.
Knew it. Everyone always says that.
But it's the truth. It may be cliche, but it is the truth.
Not the
I
truth.
was just expecting it.
I think one of the things that I'd like your audience to understand.
See, the thing you guys don't understand is Betty wouldn't know the truth or the facts if it smacked her in the face and knocked her ass out. You do understand that, right? She's a jackass.
Is, and these are all good people in here, is that I tried to come on these lives.
Well, thank you, Mr. Nobody.
Get to know people, talk to them, let them get to know me. But the big thing is I try to make myself accessible. And, you know, you get crucified.
You make some
you're
good
accessible,
videos.
But the moment you became inaccessible, you get crucified for that.
Yeah. Right.
Damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Yeah. And even though we're not always talking about Sebastain, you know, we are human and we have to take a break from it every once in a while. But it's always in the back of our minds. And
you're live for hours and hours and hours almost every day. One of you is live. There's a couple not in here, Ocean and Chasing Crime, because they're live, which I'm surprised Tony hasn't jumped down from you and ran over there like he lied to Steven about to come over to yours. But yeah, there's that.
Any moment we could start talking about it again. Just because we're not talking about it right now doesn't mean we're not going to be talking about it in a few minutes.
Yes, she is, Arctic.
Tony goes to the people that have his back. He goes and he shows his support to those people when they're on a live.
That's it.
But I would like to point something out that a lot of these people on here that are strangers have shown more dedication to Sebastain, and they're not all out trying to buy a motorcycle when their kid's missing.
Okay, they weren't out trying to buy a motorcycle, you dickweed. See, you're getting your misinformation from Bullhorn Betty and Tony. That's not what was going on. The thing is, Mr. X-Canine Cop that don't know your ass from a hole in the ground, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amen.
there's that part.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing too is if anybody's got any questions, we will stop chit-chatting and I'll address the question.
Right. And you have done that every time.
No, you don't. You blocked me because I said that Sebastain loves his mother. You guys blocked me, and then that big mouth Nikki had something to say, like the true coward she is, because you don't block somebody and then talk shit. You know, she's just like Brittany J. But I didn't say anything bad. So then I came back in under a different account, and you blocked me because I said the headstones was right. Bullhorn did say that children should be euthanized.
Yep. I love what I've seen. So I don't, you know, Tony, you need to make another account.
I've been telling him that.
Oh my gosh.
But,
Because
but you know what? If I gave 3 shits about that, I probably would.
Right.
But I think you would be very funny, and people would get to know the real you a lot better if you just didn't.
I don't need to know. I know all I need to know about Tony. I know that he's nothing but drama. He brings in nothing but pieces of trash to spread lies and rumors in this case. Don't need to know anymore. Don't care.
Have so much responsibility on your shoulders. You know what I mean?
But you know what?
Yeah, but he's going to have it regardless. You know, I
Mhm.
see his point in it because at this point, they know who Tony is and they expect Tony to be perfection. If he's not perfection, then they're dissecting every little thing.
Exactly what you people do to Chris and Katie. Why do you all self-reflect? You do the exact thing, that exact thing to Chris and Katie. And your idol, Bullhorn, twisting lies about everything. But okay.
It's crazy.
They forget that he's human. So it wouldn't matter if he's on his own platform.
Guess what? Katie and Chris are human as well. They are the parents of said missing child. You don't show them an ounce of grace.
Or Sebastian's army, they're still going to come at him, you know?
Well, and right now, I want people to know when they see me pop in that what I stand for is Sebastain.
No, it's not. What you stand for is kissing Seth's behind and spreading misinformation. That's what you're doing. Isn't helping Sebastain in any way. Would you want your son to come home to all the crap you've been instrumental in putting out here, Tony? The stuff that his father has put out here? If you're okay with that, speaks volumes about who you are.
Yeah, I get that.
Pot me kettle, yep.
You have to remember, he's a spokesperson for Seth. He's not a private investigator. He's not a mover and shaker, like you guys are thinking. He's not public relations. He's not media relations. He is a spokesperson for a grieving father.
That's right. Spokesperson slash friend.
That's right.
Well, he is the most dishonest spokesperson ever.
And if you all could listen to some of the private conversations I have with Seth, you would know.
Oh, I'm sure you're recording them.
Oh,
I'm sure you're recording everything, Tony. I'm sure you are, because this will fall apart just like everything else that's been involved in. Everyone else that he's had good people that wanted to help him, but because they wanted to do things the right way and didn't want the likes of Bullhorn Betty and people like her involved, he got rid of her. He got rid of them because they wouldn't bow to him. Tony, I still want to know what's in it for you. There's something.
I mean, in my head, I run through what he's going through, and
you can't.
Him not having someone there, during those first couple months, especially. Like, I've seen you.
Oh,
been there.
but he did. Remember what you all were saying, Tony? You got Betty saying it for you. Y'all sent that Michaela in to spy on him and record him, to sleep in his bed, to be with him every night. She was a plant. Remember, Tony? He was so distraught, but he had time to hit it.
There for him, showing up for him and helping him. That's got to be such a help to him.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And you guys have to go close. I mean, my gosh, this is such a traumatic thing.
I mean, to think you came into this knowing virtually nothing about it.
Tell you what I've learned that these dads need, and I can only speak for the two I represent, is they need a buddy.
Yeah.
Jesus. How does somebody go live 12 and 13 hours a day?
Enough.
I mean, come on.
He's been screwed around.
Give other creators a chance to go live. Talk about greed. Wow.
Around so much. He can't help anyone.
Exactly. And that breaks my heart because I know how that feels. And it makes you wonder, like, will you ever trust again? Can you trust anything at all? And I'm glad he has Tony because he knows he can trust him and he doesn't have to worry.
He doesn't trust a lot of people right now, I can tell you that.
He shouldn't.
You guys
he really shouldn't. Yeah, I heard that.
Steven pop off in here?
Huh?
Is Steven in here? I see people saying hi to Steven.
Let me see that too.
Yeah, I had a question for you in the comments.
Where?
Do you think this case hasn't gotten national coverage? Oh, I got you. I got you, homeboy. I see you down there. I was going to answer a question, but I can't get it.
Something about national coverage.
Yeah, so here's the thing. There's a lot of different ways to find
Tony, I'm so sick of you acting like the Proudfoots aren't doing anything. They have passed out flyers. They have made signs and put them up. Katie has gotten flyers put in Walmarts all over, Tony. She's talking with companies to get Sebastian's flyers put in all their businesses. They paid for billboards. Don't act like they've not done anything. Your client hasn't physically searched since the first week when he could show off and JLR could stream it all. Just saying.
Coverage. We've got national media outlets that have done stories, but there's certain things that it takes to make a case go national. And Joe Petito is really, really candid when he talks about that. But to hear him say it and still be able to say it the way he does, he said, I got lucky with my daughter because she was a young female. She was a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girl. And he's honest about that. And he says that when you get things like that make up a person, the case just takes off. And he said he never had to push for media attention. So when you think about the cases that are the biggest cases in the last 20 years, you think about Gabby Petito, you think about Natalie Holloway, you think about John Benet Ramsey. What did they all have in common?
Yes, and it's sad.
It's very sad, but it's factual and it's reality.
I'm back.
For the last 3 minutes.
So if it makes me worry. Questions are when that's them that has to look in the mirror doing this for Sebastian. And
right.
when I get up here and I don't have a picture up, it's a free chat. But yeah, we do always come back to talking about Sebastian.
And it always comes back to the
house.
Nope.
But I don't want to be having his face up here is just using him for clout and for likes, and I'm not doing that.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think too, I made the comment the other night that, I've got to be friends with Shane and Tony Delta, as you guys know, and it's nice having guys on here that can bring a legal perspective and an LE perspective.
Thank you. Yep.
Right. And I don't think you guys take it for granted, but I think that you also need to understand that it adds credibility to your platform.
That's right. It really does.
Tony and Shane are pretty great people, and
by Tony she means Delta.
Wow.
Next thing you know, a year and a half ago, not only are they belly laugh and cry, very kind, and yes, assholes too. Let me tell you.
Oh,
I can't let them walk out of here with you.
At home after the Texas Roadhouse, I think that was him that took out the trash. And again, that's just my personal opinion based on what I know. But I think whatever happened after he got home, which is why I think they were able to provide the clothes that were worn at the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, they were provided. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they were provided the day after, and they were used for the
search dogs,
the canines. Yep.
That's good to know. See, I don't even know some stuff. I've been covering this the whole time.
I know. I've been covering it since day one, and every day I learn something new, or I'll rewatch an interview and catch something I didn't catch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think, go ahead.
I had a conversation with Chris and Katie early on when we thought that I was going to represent all three of them. And, I asked Katie that question. I said, there's things going around that you've never provided the clothing. Because they asked me what I would do to unite everybody behind all three of them. And I said, well, the first thing I'd do is I'd squash the rumors. And I said, there's a rumor going around that the clothes have never been provided from that night. And she said, well, that's not true. Those clothes were provided the next morning for the canine dogs. And I said, well, that answers your question. The first thing I'd do is I'd get out in front of some of these rumors.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what ultimately made their decision to not work with you, or was it the night you said gloves are off, we're done, that you decided not to work with them?
I think that they were never going to work with me because I was Seth's guy.
Yep.
I think if they would have brought me to the table, Seth probably would have worked with me. But when it was the other way around, I think the pride, and it wasn't her, I think it was him.
Although I would say that, truly in somebody's heart, that wouldn't matter if they weren't guilty.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, they wanted me keeping Seth out of the media, but he wanted to be able to pop in and out and crack jokes and pretend to be people he wasn't. That kind of thing.
Well, I mean, look at his last name. He gets it honest.
Yeah. Kimberly, I do think that there was a 3-hour cell phone connection, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know that there was two people talking for 3 hours, but I think there probably was a
open line.
Yeah, there was an open line for 3 hours.
Now, let me ask you guys. I got a cousin that lives in Tennessee. And I was just down there, not even.
Look, they were watching a movie, which is something they did sometimes because he works out of town a lot. And they do stay on the phone a long time like that. It's not unusual. Quit making it more than it is. Chris and Katie could not comment about that because law enforcement told them not to. And you know that, Tony, because Seth knows it. But, we know that Seth gets out here and isn't honest about things. Just like he knew all along, Chris and Katie took lie detector tests and passed them because Chris actually has the proof that law enforcement contacted him and told him to try to shut him up.
7 months ago. How far is Somerville from where everything is?
How far is what?
Somerville?
From Hendersonville?
Yes, yeah. That's where he lives, Somerville.
Who does?
My cousin.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
I don't think he walked out of the house. Burgess.
3 hours.
If I had to speculate, I would say that my opinion is he was taken out the garage because I don't think he went out the front door. And that was the only.
Well, if that's the case, her car would have been picked up leaving and coming back. And it wasn't, Tony.
Door that locked that could be locked from the outside. But the other door that could be locked from the outside is the garage door with the garage door opening.
Oh my God.
And again, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I've been talking. I've been on mute.
Look, you laughed at me a while ago.
Yeah, yourself on mute.
I don't want to read this out loud, but if you could read the comment from the Queen.
The Queen.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's a pretty popular theory, the Queen.
He's not in Alaska. Tony, you started that rumor. You started that.
You know what I gotta do, Tony? I gotta move next time. You guys, whenever one of these times, I gotta come down there when you're down in Tennessee.
A get together planned for July 20th.
I can't. I'm having surgery on July 19th.
What's happening July 20th?
tentatively, that's the date we've got set for the next big event.
Okay, number one, it's not your event. It's a biker's run to support the Humane Society. It's not for you.
It's going to be a poker run. It's going to be a adopt a pet at the Humane Society, and it's going to end with a vigil.
Yeah, this is
that's something in a lot of people.
And when I say poker run, I'm obviously talking about a motorcycle poker run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
know
keep
that.
saying Seth's a biker. Seth is not a biker. He doesn't even have a bike.
Both work though. Like I know the winter.
It's really they just stop at different destinations. It's not literal.
Most of the time, any of the places that want to sponsor the event, they'll be the ones they'll have a card, and so when the riders stop, they get one card at each stop.
Yeah, but it's not Sebastian's poker run. It's for the Humane Society. Adopt a pet.
And then they meet back up at the meeting place. And that's
Hey,
why it's
Molly.
called poker run.
That's right.
And the best hand wins.
In theory, I guess.
Tony, it's up to you if you'd like to address Gypsy Lynn home.
I would tell you that it wasn't. How do I want to say this? I want to answer your question, but I don't want to say more than I should say. It wasn't at the restaurant, and it wasn't necessarily texting, but
a conversation.
We do believe there was communication. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
We believe, meaning Seth.
No. Sebastian was not communicating with. Stop it. Stop it.
And I just want to address the chat real quick. It's okay to have opposing views, theories, and questions, but if you do so disrespectfully, you won't be in here.
Very well said.
Oh, Shane's knocking on the door. Shane, I got a ball for you.
What are you talking about?
The other Shane.
Grissom.
You're Shane.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my ball and go home.
Oh, there he is.
You working tonight?
I'm always working. Not too bad. So, I don't know. Did any of you guys get hit with bad weather? We had some pretty bad weather. Totaled straight one night. Busy weekend for us anyway. So,
No.
a number, and probably say they're in the 10 to 15,000 population. And we've had actually to drive to our major
What country are you in, buddy?
Okay, you're on the other side of the state. Delta can't be respectable.
I mean, we've been saying that all along.
Yeah.
Man, you've been really hit.
When you defend criminals for a living, you ask for it.
When?
You got to do your job. I just don't like it when somebody that needs to go to prison.
Look, at the end of it was more about the process for people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it didn't become about the money anymore. It became about everybody has the right to due process.
You're absolutely right. So I'll be honest with you. I've got a couple cases brewing right now that that's probably I said quite happen me, I disagree with some of their tactics, the way they there was a lot of things that, like I said, I knew a lot about this job before house and be like, hey, tear this house apart. Do anything you can do to get my kid home. That's me.
And that's exactly what I was saying early on.
And they did
I
that.
will tell you definitively both homes were searched.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't have been.
I'm a little late to the party, and I don't want to ask anybody to share anything that they don't have to. But if somebody in here sounds like they've got some pretty firsthand knowledge, and but like, what's the most accurate, up to date information that we have on this.
That Sebastian's missing.
That's it. I mean, they don't have kind of by design sometimes. They don't release any more criminal. That way, certain things involved, if that makes sense.
One thing I'll say, Shane, is I think we potentially could be looking at a situation where them not communicating at all might be a good thing. But I also want to remind you that the DA has been involved in this case since about 3 or 4 days in. So that to me is also a good sign. So sometimes what they're not saying says a lot.
Of course they had to be involved. They needed a search warrant for the garbage dump. For the landfill, you dumbass.
Sure, 100%.
Absolutely.
I think it was about that 72-hour mark.
That's right.
Still think I'm going to go get me one of those Eskimo cream pies.
Delta, just go.
Just you tell Tony the book.
So for anyone who was not, anyhow, that was Delta. He got to jabbering, and Delta was like, "Is that Joe?"
Bro, right now with no body.
Yeah. As long as they got enough probable cause.
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
Kimberly wants to know: do they have to find Sebastian before they can make an arrest?
No, absolutely not.
No. As long as they got enough probable cause.
But would it be safe to do that though?
Sure, if they got enough probable cause. Absolutely.
There's people
Really?
sitting on, there's people sitting on death row right now with no body.
Yeah, I've defended cases.
Well, I mean, if they have reason to believe that he's alive and being held somewhere.
Okay, but never
Well, that's
mind.
different.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
They can still hold him. They can still charge him even if he's still alive, if they think that there was.
Okay, but Chris and Katie have been cooperative. How do you know? You people don't know Seth. You don't. How do you know that he didn't have Sebastian leave that house and go meet up with somebody and get picked up, and he's not hiding him? I mean, I'm just saying, you got to look at it from all angles. He could be, just because he's at work doesn't mean that he couldn't have been involved in some way. If you're going to do it right. Look at it all. Is all I'm saying. I don't want to believe that any of the parents had anything to do with it. And I want to believe that Sebastian's going to come home. Sadly, he's coming home to a shit show thanks to his father and Tony.
Right. I know they can still charge them. I'm saying, would it be safe to do that?
Why not?
It would depend on the evidence they had.
You got when you indict someone, you got 72 hours to charge. When you charge someone, okay, you got up to 30 days to either try them or you got to let them loose.
Right. What I'm referring to is, okay, just let's think about our theory that we have. So if it's a situation like that, could it cause damage to Sebastian if he is alive being held somewhere if they did that? Because then they may never find him if they do that. That's what I'm thinking.
Or they may have,
Well, there's so many different components to a preservation of life situation.
Right.
Do they believe he's in danger? Do they believe he's with family? Do they believe that they can use the person they arrested to lean on to cut a deal? I mean, there's a lot of different situations.
Right.
And I've been.
You guys know I ask questions just in theory. I mean, what if, that kind of thing.
I think there's a weak link that, with enough pressure applied, would give up everything. Yeah, absolutely.
And I know what you mean there too. So.
Oh.
Yep.
I just know this, and it evolved, and that's my concern. Is
Right.
if those two were arrested and someone else that was just as bad had him, then we may never find him. That's kind of where my mind was.
Yeah, again, they wouldn't do that unless they know exactly. They got to know exactly
All
what it
right.
is, because they're not going to.
Guys, we'll pick this up again tomorrow when I play tonight's tomorrow. But I'm exhausted. It's going on 12 o'clock. Y'all been with me. Sorry about the TREV stuff. It was supposed to have been exciting, and it wasn't. I should have played the other psychics. They're much more entertaining. But yeah, I'm exhausted. We'll pick this up tomorrow. But and I'll play the other psychics tomorrow, but we're gonna review Bullhorn tomorrow too. And some Brittany J and some J for Justice. I got some things I wanna show you with them. Hey Runway Truth, how are you? Oh, that's so sweet of you, Runway Truth. That is awesome. Well, they're getting Seth a tattoo for Father's Day. And they want to get Tony and Seth matching tattoos. But yeah. And they're claiming that the poker run for the Humane Society is for Sebastain, but it's not. For Seth and Sebastain, it's not. It's for the Humane Society. Seth isn't a biker. He doesn't even own a bike. But yeah, well, he might have bought one now. I mean, Lord knows he's been given tons of money. From what I understand, there's people that give him money every week to this day. Yeah, crazy. But thank you guys for hanging out with me so long. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're not subbed up, sub up. Thank you for the super chats. I greatly appreciate it. Mods, thank you very much. Chat, thank you for being here. And I'm too tired to stay and gab. So we'll pick this up tomorrow. I'm going live a lot earlier tomorrow. But yeah, there you go. I'll see y'all on these YouTube streets. Good night, everybody.